Hey guys, me Dave. It's 10/1/2021, so it's October 1st already. It's crazy. I'm just saying that because we get winter up here pretty early sometimes in November. Sometimes we get a lot of snow and stuff, so we'll just have to see what happens. But I'll tell you what happened in town here. I was, I got paid today, and I went on ran some errands, paid some bills, and get some supplies and stuff like that. And there was a standoff. Some guy tried to rob a bank, and he was in a pursuit with the police and all this stuff, and they followed him to an apartment building, and he locked himself in the apartment building and all this stuff. It was like a 7-hour standoff. It's unbelievable. That's the third one we've had this year. And I live in a town. We have 86,000 people in this town, so it's not a real high crime area. We have there's some petty stuff, like car burglaries and stuff like that. It's not a real, vandalism and stuff. I mean, they tried to light my van on fire. These guys did. And stuff. But so we have stuff like that going on in the neighborhood, and this happened a couple miles from my house, like 3 miles or so from my house. This standoff. So it ended peacefully, and I'll have to watch the news at 10 to figure out what look at what happened or whatever. But I went for my ride. I took Max and went for my ride, and when he went out and pottied and all this stuff, and then we went towards that area, and they had the roads blocked off. They had SWAT and all these guys out there, trying to talk the guy down and stuff, and so I had to turn off and head back home and stuff. But they had the roads all blocked off, and this was at 7:30 at night, and it started at 12:30 in the afternoon. So it's crazy, crazy stuff. But as far as targeting goes, not a whole lot going on. They kind of let me sleep a little bit. They kind of let me get back to sleep. I can't remember when I made that video. Was it yesterday morning, or what? I can't remember. But so they did kind of let me go get to sleep. But they making my feed itch every morning. They get off on this stuff. They're obsessed with making feed itch, I swear. I'll tell you, I took Max out, and they had the gang stalkers come. They had a car come up right by my truck, and then he sat there, and I had my phone with me this time. I thought, I gotta bring my phone and start filming these guys or something, because they're not letting me have any peace, and because they get scared Max and all this stuff. He doesn't. I want him to go number 2, and stuff, and they scare him, and when they pull up and all this stuff, and they're just sitting there, right by my truck and all this stuff. So there was a car that pulled up, and I thought, I had my phone with me. I'm like, man, I should film that guy, and then he took off. He was there for a couple minutes, and then he left. But earlier today, I went to Wheeler Field, the kind of normal spot we go to, so Max could go potty and walk around a little bit and all this stuff. And there was 2 ladies there, older ladies, probably in their 50s or 60s, walking their dogs. Now, no, like I said before, I lived in this area my whole life. I had a house a couple blocks up. I've lived here my whole life and all this stuff. This is out of whack, you guys. Nobody goes to Wheeler Field and walks their dogs. They just don't do it. It's just all the years I've been going through this. We're going on 7 years. They don't go there and walk their dogs. So they had 2 of them there, older perps, walking their dogs and giving me dirty looks and stuff when I was pulling up there. So I was like, I had to turn around. We had to go to a different spot, so Max could go potty and all this stuff, So they be kind of laying it on the gang stalking when I bring Max out to go potty, and stuff. They interrupt that and stuff, they've been doing that lately. So I'm gonna have to carry my phone with me, and I'll film these guys, and I'll show you guys You know, it doesn't. If you're not sensitized to it, you'll probably say, "Oh yeah, you know, what are they doing? They're just walking the dogs and all this stuff." But I've lived in this area my whole life. Nobody goes there and walks their dogs. Nobody goes there and walks their dogs. I go there and they're there. You know, they're there at the same time we pull up, you know, and stuff. It's you're sensitized to it. You know they're perps. They're giving you dirty looks, and they do something to show they're a perp. They always do something to show they're a perp. In my program, anyway, they'll slam doors real hard, or they'll give you dirty looks, or you know they'll do something to show me they're a perp and they're involved in this. You know, that's something they do in my program. They always show me that they're involved in this. It's just something they do. Other than that, not too much going on. I do want to stress something, you guys. Now, there's going to be people making videos about this email address for the State Department. I did a video on it a couple nights ago. Like I say, they didn't send me a survey. Somebody posted the survey on a website, and they're copying and pasting this survey, and they're gonna fill it out and send it in, and that's fine, you guys. But okay, now I hope they don't get thrown in the trash. You know, especially if some TIs write a book, they're not gonna read it. They're gonna throw it in the trash. You know. Okay, so this is, you know, there's some TIs that are gonna make a video and they're gonna act like this is the next big thing and this is gonna come out, we're gonna be saved and all this stuff, like they do with everything. They do it with the UN thing. They do it with everything. This is the next big thing. Okay, now there's gonna be some TIs that are making videos and thinking this is the next big thing. Okay, I'm not trying to get your hopes up, you guys, but I do want to, you know, it's a positive thing, but it's not for TIs. It's for government workers, because in the email that I got sent, they sent me an automated email right after I sent them an email. You know, they sent me an email, an automated response, and they said, you know, we're here to take care of government employees, and we want to take care of our government employees and all this stuff. It is for government employees. Don't fool yourself, you guys. Okay, don't get your hopes up if nothing happens. You can go to the website. I don't know if it's Ella's website or whose website it is, and copy and paste this questionnaire and send it in, but I wouldn't expect anything to happen. I wouldn't get your hopes up for this. They still haven't sent me the questionnaire, and it's been 3 days. I'm not going to go to the website and do it that way. I want them to be in contact with me, the State Department to be in contact with me and send me the questionnaire, and that hasn't happened yet. So I just want to say, don't get your hopes up. There's going to be people out there making videos, you guys, talking about false hope and all this stuff. Don't get your hopes up if they don't send you the questionnaire. Like I say, you could go to the website and copy paste it and fill it out and send it in to that email address, but don't expect anything to happen. I'm just being truthful with you guys. I've been truthful about the whole thing. I've been truthful about the UN thing. Nothing happened with the UN. It's been a couple years already. Nothing happened with the UN. There's TIs out there giving false hope, and this is the next big thing. And you know, some people just do this. They do it to get people's hopes up, and it just their hopes get crushed. So I don't want to do that to you guys. Don't get your hopes up from this. If you want to do the questionnaire, fill it out, send it in, and see what happens. Are they going to contact you if you're not a government worker? I don't know. Are they going to get thrown in the trash if you're not a government worker? I don't know. We're not to that point yet where they're still denying TIs. So this survey now there was another TI that made a video saying that this survey was for targeted people, but not us. It's not us. It's government workers. And I want to be real with you guys. This survey is for government workers. This questionnaire is for government workers and their families and their pets and stuff like that. We haven't come over that bridge yet where it's for us. That's just not, we're not there yet. It's gonna take a little time, and these people are still getting hit, you guys. Like I say, the CIA agent got hit in Serbia a couple of days ago. That was reported in the media, all over the media and all this stuff. It smells skunk. There's probably a skunk outside. But don't get your hopes up. I don't want you guys to get your hopes up and get them crushed. Some TIs will do that to you about everything, you guys. And I think that's wrong. To do that. And they'll try to get you to spend your money, all your money on shielding stuff and all this stuff. Some people have money to spend on shielding stuff. They spend $20,000 on shielding stuff, and they're still spending money thinking this stuff works, and it really doesn't work. Reality is, you can't block this out. Something might work for a little bit, but then they will get around that. They will find a way around that. So it's a game, and they haven't caught on yet that they're in a psyop, and it's a game. It's a game to these people. They'll give you a little break when you try something new. They'll give you a little break, making you think it's gonna work. Some people just don't catch on. They keep on doing it over and over and over, and they've been doing it for 8-9 years, and they just still can't. They still don't know what's going on. They really don't. Some people just don't know what's going on in their own programs. That's just the way it is, and they're out there giving advice and everything else. I think it's wrong, personally. So I'm trying to be real with you guys and stuff. And I'm gonna cut this off, and I'll talk to you guys later.